Hey everybody, welcome back to JustJets. In this video, I want to talk about 5 takeaways from our first preseason game against the New York Giants. Starting with the first team offense. The first team offense looked very much in sync, which was very encouraging to see. Except for one ball with Sam Darnold forced in there on the very first play, he looked very good. He threw it to, mixed it up, he threw it to Herndon, he threw it to Crowder, and he went right down the field on the Giants offense, which was very nice to see. And it gives us Jet fans a glimmer of hope of what Adam Gase's offense potentially could look like and how deadly it could be. So let's hope that the Jets' first-team offense continues this pattern through the preseason and into the regular season. The next thing I want to talk about is the kicker. The kicking game was atrocious. Catanzaro has to go. You can't miss 2 PATs. Those are points wasted. And yes, okay, he did have 1 field goal, but that doesn't make up for the 2 missed PATs. Can Adam Gase please bring in some competition? I don't care who it is. Blair Walsh, Matt Bryant, Ross Martin. Heck, you could even hold a tryout for us fans to potentially land a kicking job. We just need someone to take care of these kicking woes. So Adam Gase, if you're listening to this, please take care of that. The next thing I want to talk about is the cornerbacks. Now this is worse than the kicker. Because if you look at the kicker is one person. The cornerback is an entire unit. And what I mean by the entire unit is the second line, the third line, and the fourth line. And they just got torched the entire game. They made the backup quarterbacks of the Giants look like Pro Bowlers. We got to do something about that. Because if, God forbid, Jermaine Johnson or Darryl Roberts goes down with injury, we're screwed because we don't have the depth that can fill in. So Adam Gase, we have to take care of that. We got to make sure that we have some quality depth at the cornerback position. The next thing I want to talk about is the quarterbacks that are not named Sam Darnold. 2 out of the 3 quarterbacks that are not named Sam Darnold did really well. Simeon went 13 for 16 with 1 touchdown. Mixed it up, threw the ball downfield. He did what he had to do. He showed that he deserved a spot on this roster and potentially for the backup role. Next, Davis Webb. He did not. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a pick 6. That was just terrible. You can't do that. You can't turn the ball over. That's the biggest turnoff for head coaches. And Webb was 2 for 7. But as far as I'm concerned, he does not deserve to be the backup quarterback. Now, granted, it's 1 preseason game, but that doesn't bode well for him. Luke Falk, he did really well. He's a 3rd stringer, but he was flinging the ball around, 9 for 11, and even had a touchdown in the game. So check the box for him. He deserves to be in contention for the backup job if Simeon falters. The next thing I want to talk about is the offensive line. The offensive line did really, really well. I think considering our problems with offensive line, they did really well. They kept all the quarterbacks upright. They made sure that the quarterbacks had a clean pocket and were able to throw. And that's really all you can ask of your offensive line. So let's hope that can continue as we go through the preseason into the regular season. And hopefully we'll pick up some depth on as we go along. So we'll see what happens, guys. That's the recap from preseason game 1. There was a lot that happened. A lot of good, a lot of bad. But we'll see what happens in week 2. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below which 5 takeaways you think stood out to you in the preseason game 1. Please comment, like, subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next one.